Okay. I thought this was supposed to play. Okay, so here we are live streaming. I believe it's working. I'm not really sure. Oh, hey, somebody actually said hi. Hey, Bobby. So, this is me trying to live stream for the first time, and I figured why not update one of my characters while I'm, you know, live streaming should be one of the better purposes. And I should probably put my phone on vibrate if I'm going to be live streaming. Hey, hey. All right, so hey, Liam, what's going on? So, what I will be doing tonight as me testing out a live stream to see, if this is something that's received well on my channel or not, I'm going to be upgrading Hoist right here. If you follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, I've posted a picture of this guy a couple of times. And we're just going to kind of rebuild them with what we have. And whatever we don't, we're going to end up just ordering the parts on Bricklink. So figure why not hang out with you guys while I do this whole process. Sadly, I have to rip this guy apart. Oh, thanks. Overlord, yeah, that guy, he was pretty fun to build. Yeah, I might upgrade him at some point also, but right now I'm just like trying to upgrade all the stuff that I'm not happy with. Like this guy, his legs looked a little too short with his torso being too long. So the new stuff that I'm coming up with is way better. Thank you, creative. So I'm gonna be just ripping this stuff apart. Already upgraded Trailbreaker. So this is the vehicle mode for that. And as you can see, it does roll really well. So I'm excited about that. So we're going to be just using this to retool and do hoist. And I also have a lift ticket already posted on my social media. So, but I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm supposed to have music in the background. I don't want it to be too loud, but I don't know if you guys can even hear it or not. But yeah, for these models, we're using a majority of what's already there. So hopefully, with what I have, this will equal to about maybe 80 or 90% of what I need for the next version. But like these wheel wells right here, we won't be using those. They're kind of hard to work with or incorporate into a car that's 6 wide. So definitely be using these tires. Oh, thank you for letting me know you guys could hear me. So parts I'm not using, I'll probably toss over there. Keeping those. I've always been kind of like wary about streaming while I'm doing stuff like this because I like to listen to just random music. And I was like, wait, what if I can't listen to like popular music? What if they try to like turn off my YouTube account or something? And I can't have that. So we're going to keep that. I do believe we keep these clips. This thing we're not going to keep. Let's see what else. This little blaster will probably transfer over. I'm not sure if I want to keep this or not. We'll hold that off to the side. Let's get rid of the stuff we don't want. This we're definitely going to keep. That's a little hand blaster thing right there. All right, so for the windshield, instead of using these 2x, oh, this one, the two slopes. I'm going to be using the reverse ones. And I don't have them in medium blue, so I'm going to use the dark azure. So that'll be fun. For this, we're going to be using a lot of the small angular plates. Gotta remember how to do this in front of the camera. We're going to use a bunch of these to kind of get the shape and everything that we want. So I just got that going on. So being that I'm not using these, I'll toss these to the side. I know typically with, I guess, my audience, when I look at my YouTube statistics, it seems like a reasonable chunk is out there in like Asia and stuff. So it's pretty exciting to know that. You know, that's probably why I tend to release videos in the middle of the night, because that's when half of my audience is like waking up and stuff. Or it's just, you know, I try to release it whenever I can, because whatchamacallit, oh, might be people trying to stream with me. Okay. Yeah, like, you know, I have a regular job during the day, so I try to edit videos when I can, and then I try to bring them to you as soon as I finish, because I get excited about them as well, and I don't want to wait till like 9 o'clock in the morning when I typically try to release videos. Let's see, what else we got here? I don't think we need anything from that. Probably nothing from there, so I'm going to be going in and out of bins that I have kind of set up on the side here. There's probably about 16 of these that I organize all my pieces with. Thank you. So just to give you an idea of how, like, these are all my 1x2 plates. So that's, I could tell like what I'm running low on, what I might need for other projects and stuff like that. I do plan on doing Lyle Kaiser. Right now I am working on Raiden. So I think the first one's name that I'm working on is Saizon or something like that. He's like the really bright yellow train. And I got the bottom half of him done. I'm pretty excited about that. I did a small mini version and posted it online, and people went crazy for it. So, you know, I've ran out of space. I mean, well, I ran out of space, but I ran out of combiners to do. So I'm going to probably start getting into the Japanese continuity really soon. Let's see, we need some angular plates. But yeah, Lyle Kaiser is definitely on the list. I still have to do videos for all of my updated combiners too. And right now I'm editing all the videos for my version 2 Devastator, which is going to be really exciting. That's going to be, right now he's like the biggest combiner I have, at about 15 inches tall. So that's going to be pretty dupe. Let's see, I'll get that. And this will be here. That'll kind of line up like that. But definitely, I try to take requests all the time whenever you know, there's something that maybe you haven't seen yet that you want to see me build. Definitely email me, bxbricks1@gmail.com. I take, you know, suggestions all the time. Let's see. So we're going to need some other angular plates on the bottom of this, and I want to use something that's not popular, that won't be seen. And it's going to be that yellow. Why not? So I'm using this soft yellow. I don't know what to use these for, but I'm gonna put them in Hoist's chest. Oh, definitely. Go for it. Yeah, ask me any questions you want. Go for it. That might be the topic if I do, decide to keep continuing with these live streams. Talk about my Lego Masters experience. Let's see, what else do we need? Need some 1x1s. I don't have any of those in here. I'll have to go in the bin for that, which is fine. Oh man, it's the one on the bottom. See, how did you come up with the huge scale builds? That's really interesting because everything that you've seen me build on Lego Masters, I've never tried before. There was no practicing. There was no, like, I've had experience doing this or that. It was really just like a sink or swim type of experience. So, um, my boy Mel, he was the one that kind of came up with the ideas of, what he wanted to build, and it was kind of like my job to execute. So you'd say, all right, for this challenge, let's do X, Y, and Z. And then, like, I'm just using my transformer engineering brain to figure out how to make it happen in the best way possible. But I didn't know if any of those things were going to work until we had to build them. So ultimately, the whole lesson from that is if you find something you're interested in, try it. You never know if you'll be able to knock it out or not. Broadside. I have started researching broadside videos to learn the engineering and see, if that's something that makes sense. I never really considered him before, only because it's an airplane that turns into a carrier. Like, airplanes are supposed to land on carriers, not really become them. But it is a fun project, so I'll take a look at it and see how far I get with it. Ape Face I already have. I've built him for like a while ago, but I just never did the video because I wasn't happy with how the ape head connects to the body. It looks a little wonky. So now that I'm satisfied with it, I'm gonna get around to recording it. So that will be happening a lot sooner than later. But I'm very excited to get the Devastator videos out to you. So I'll probably end up shooting. I mean, I already shot them. I'll probably end up releasing those first. For your first time, oh, I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I wanted to show the world, what we could do. Um, I could pretty much visually look at anything and replicate it out of Lego. But I just, to be challenged like that on such a grand scale, to have, the possibility to win the $100,000. I was like, why not? Like, if anybody could do this, I could, get at least halfway through. But I definitely appreciate that. It opened up a lot of doors, a lot of opportunities, and most importantly, it allowed me to connect with a lot more people and inspire them. So that's what I'm all about, honestly. Right now, I'm trying to find some 1x2x2 corner plates. There we go. So this is my lesser used kind of like transformer parts thing going on. So these are pieces that I don't really use often, along with all my translucent like 1x1s and 1x2s and stuff. They used to all be in one bin, but now I have a master bin that I, you know, get most of my pieces from when I'm building transformers. I think I can too. I would love to, like, if they invite me back onto Lego Masters, I think I would definitely go. You know, um, to help out another team or just to try my hand at that. But I'm pretty sure that there are there's some type of clause in the contract that we probably can't just show back up like that. But there was a 31-page contract that we had to thoroughly understand. Not that we had to learn it, but we had to understand it. So um, like I said, if they invite me back, I'll definitely be down for it. I had a few people reaching out to me now because they're doing tryouts for season 3. So I would say if you're interested, go for it. It's like an experience of a lifetime, honestly. Let's see. I need a 2x4 flat plate in green. I'll try to show you guys how I have different bins organized. Like here, I have a lot of 1x1s, and then the 1x1 curved tiles that came with the not the French sets, the dots from Brickmaster Amy. We got a huge dot set that we were supposed to promote and stuff. So I wore it around town in colors that I guess made more sense for me because these are a lot of pastel type of shades and stuff. So I made things for my god kids to wear, so they appreciated that. Let's see, we got this. I'll be switching in between screens to kind of get a look at what it is that I need to do for Hoist. What I also might try to do, depending on how people receive me doing these live streams, I want to get into like streaming while I'm designing, so you guys could kind of see my thought process behind stuff. I think that would be pretty fun. I mean, granted, I do sell the designs, but I think it's cool to be able to kind of give back and just show you guys how I do certain things also. Like, why not? Yes, Prime. I am updating Hoist. I'm trying to see what I have, what I don't have. When I do these updates, whenever there's pieces that I'm missing that I would need, I put them in one file for the month, and then at the end of the month, I order the pieces and just build like several characters once the orders come in. Was it easy to find the pieces when you were looking for them? Yes and no, only because when you're on the show, they give you this big binder, and it's called the Lego Bible. And all the bins that you see in the background, they have it labeled, but after every episode, they just kind of put things wherever they feel makes sense, so that binder kind of goes out the window. So it's like you just have to, you spend a lot of time running around looking for the pieces. And then sometimes you're like, I know I saw them, but then they never existed because you're just used to building and seeing the same type of pieces all the time. So, I mean, I didn't even see any Mixel joints until like episode 3, and they were always there somewhere hidden. Well, actually, the hoist that I'm updating, I never reviewed this one. The hoist that I did 4 years ago, It was like my first version. It was short, stubby, and stuff. So I made a longer legged one, and it still looked kind of weird. So I never did a video for version 2 Hoist or Trailbreaker. So I'm skipping straight to version 3. But I do believe they're on my website. So if anybody bought them, then I'll probably research it and end up sending them version 3 for free if they purchased version 2 already. Let's see, what else do I need? I need, 2x6s. Yes. For stuff like this, when I have like a whole bunch of 2x6s, I won't put them in a bin. I just put them in a bag. It's easier to keep track of and stuff. I do that for my 2x4s, like my plates, and most of my bricks. They're all in separate giant bags like that. Let's see. What else do we got going on here? Got 5 people watching. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. This is pretty cool. It's fun. When buying one of the combiners, does it show how to build? Oh yeah, so the instructions for the combiners on my website is basically a bundle. So every character is sold separately, but when you buy a combiner, you're buying like all 5 or 6 of them for one price. So you get all individual instructions. And then you get a separate set of instructions for like the accessories, like the arms, the hands, the head, the feet, and stuff like that. So that way you could build each one at a time if you want to. Let's see, what else do I need to do for this guy? I'll put some pieces aside for that. Logan, what it do, my guy? I'm trying this streaming thing to see how people gravitate towards it, if it's for me. But I'm updating my hoist. It was definitely time to. Now, hoist, I imagine he had a grill before this. Where is this? Oh, there it is. So, yeah, I'm trying the streaming thing, Logan, and see how it works out. But I've always been a YouTuber as far as posting, but this is like my first time streaming on my channel, I guess. I've been on other people's channels. I do live streams with other YouTubers all the time, but never really on my channel yet, so trying it out. Well, the individual transformers that I sell, if you're talking about the instructions, then I only sell them for like a few bucks. Because I mean, I knock these out pretty quick, so I mean, I'm not gonna, bang people over the head for them. But the actual figures, that depends on the pieces. Like this might cost me $40 to build, but for some reason, like my Beast Wars Inferno, it cost me $100 to build. That was insane. So I rarely sell the figures. Like that only comes with like people like really, really love it and they're intimidated by building. But most of the time I'm just selling the instructions. When you design your G1 Transformers, do you base it off of the third-party figures? Or I base it off of both, really. It's just like whichever one really appeals to me the most, then that's the one that I kind of go for. Like I watch a lot of MGO, a lot of Skullface, just trying to get down different engineering techniques and stuff like that. Because I mean, this is Lego. It's hard to manipulate it. It's like predetermined pieces already. These companies, they can mold any shape they want. to achieve it. So yeah, it has to be something that works well with Lego, you know. Oh, Logan, thanks, man. Like this took me a majority of the day, and I have most of the pieces, so I only have to order maybe like probably $5-10 worth of pieces to finish them up. What do you search up to get so many ideas? It's really just like, you know, I follow Transformers Instagram, and if they release something and if I like it, then I'm like, oh well, that's what I'm designing today, you know. But yeah, I mean, I just look at like key characters that I haven't designed yet. Like I've been working on Astro Train for years, and then one day I decide to dive in and get them done in like 3 days. So sometimes it's just like I have to have enough experience to tackle the really hard ones. So yeah, the third party characters are pretty dope. I like it because like I like the complexity of it, and it gives me new ideas as far as engineering and stuff. So it's definitely one of my inspirations there. My favorite build on the show was probably Robbie the Octopus. Um, Only because like outside of my passion for Lego, which is clearly obvious, um, I'm also like a music producer. So like even like the music you hear in the background, I produced this years ago. So when they gave us the cut in half challenge, I saw the guitar and it resonated with me. I was like, I have to do the guitar. So and I saw the whole vision as soon as I saw the guitar. I didn't take time to think about how I'm going to do it or anything. I said I'm going to build a giant red octopus, and every tentacle is going to build, be playing a different instrument. So that's how that happened. But that's my favorite one from the show, and that's why. Robbie the Octopus. Robbie the Octopus's head was probably literally like 20 to 30 pounds, and I was sweating on camera profusely, trying to hold it up while Mel was building the support for the head. It was insane, insane. Where did my mixel ball joints go? Did I use? Wow, I might have used them all, huh? Interesting. Oh, Jetfire, of course. Um, I'm not really happy with Jetfire the way he is, and I've designed him like several thousand years ago. So yeah, he's definitely getting an update. I just don't know when yet. You know, just kind of going through the files and seeing, what makes sense and going with those first. I agree, Logan. I think, Robbie should have won, but I mean, we have so many talented builders on the show, and this is not like my politically correct answer. Like once you're building and you see what people are actually knocking out, it's really hard not to be intimidated because one episode you might look over and be like, I don't have to worry about those guys. And then the next episode they like blow you out the water, and it's like, oh my god. There's definitely a lot of that. But you gotta keep your cool and just keep building. Do you maybe know the approximate time how long it would take? Um, for what exactly? Which one are you asking about? I'm trying to see. Old Jetfire design was based off of the Stars. Was it? It might be. Honestly, it might. Well, Well, yeah, it probably was because I mean the only thing I really had to change was the head because well, the chest because the head wouldn't fit in the chest, and I really, wanted to keep that same design. Oh, I mean, this build right here, I mean, normally it takes me like roughly an hour to upgrade them, but I'm doing this live stream thing for the first time, so I don't know how long it's gonna take. But I'm aiming for roughly an hour because, to be honest with you, I've not eaten dinner yet, and I'm pretty hungry. And this, I spent at least 2 hours trying to figure out how to live stream. So I mean, it shouldn't take too long, but we shall see. We shall see. I had to kind of go between screens and everything to see what I may or may not have to do for this one and still get an idea. Okay, this makes sense. All right. Sometimes I design these things so fast, I have to like look at them twice and be like, what did I do to this? And did some of, already got those. So these are gonna go backwards. Let's see, we want to get some strong clips for those. Oh yeah, I mean, I think the first Jetfire thing that I'm gonna research is like the actual Hasbro release because that was pretty good, and it's gonna be fun trying to figure out how to get that down to a deluxe scale figure. Have you ever thought of designing door Lego ideas? Like my Lego ideas. I've tried my hand at that a couple of times, and they have a very specific market that they're looking for whenever you're designing stuff. So, I mean, it's like in order to really penetrate that market, you have to like really know what they're looking for, more or less. And right now, I'm just like, I want Lego to be fun. I don't want it to be like a whole marketing thing right now. So at some point, I would absolutely love to get an idea published with Lego. Bricks Media Studios, I do have another YouTube channel that I literally have not touched in years called New Bricks on the Block, and it's for non-transformer related stuff. So I might dive back into that when I'm getting, more into like the artsy stuff. This is just my typical transformers that I do that, relax me when I'm done with my day. SDA, what it do? Yes. Super dupe indeed. I love that's like how that like kind of became a catchphrase of mine, but yeah, I might get some T-shirts or something printed of that. Like I love the fact that people are resonating towards that. Oh, I definitely appreciate it, Bobby, all day. I'll do my best to bring you guys like really good content. So, well, yeah, I mean, I try to be consistent with like the scaling and everything. Everything I do is pretty much deluxe scale. It'll be weird if I started building things like Voyager scale, because then it's like, all right, we love that. Now do it again. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna, keep building in Voyager scale because it's not feasible. I'm gonna show you guys. I mean, I'm pretty sure you saw, the video that I put up already of the collection, but there's literally there's no space in there for Voyager class. Transformers if I just decided to start doing a whole new class. Like it wouldn't work out. The biggest things are going to be those combiners, you know. And just to give you guys a sneak peek, see a Devastator right there. So I recorded all his videos and I'm editing them now. I'm thinking about releasing them. Oh, I could actually ask you guys while you're here. Should I release all 7 Devastator videos at once or release them like I typically do, like 5 days in between? Doing Jetfire on the same scale, Skylinks? Yeah. I mean, but my Skylinks is like literally 2 deluxe figures like on top of each other, so. Logan, these right here, IKEA, they only cost like maybe like $50 each, if that. Right now, I think I counted. I thought I had about 250 built. It's more like almost 230 with like maybe 7 on the way. Oh, definitely appreciate it. All right, so we're working on the legs, which is, wait, these are the old legs. What did I do with the new legs? Oh, they're over there. Okay. Oh, so these have the ball joints that I need. Perfect. Oh, I mean, it's never too late to start building them. Maybe release 1 constructed con a day. Yeah, I might do that. I was just like, well, will I break the YouTube algorithm if I did them all in one shot? Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, like I said, I'm really excited to bring you all the figures, but have to show some type of self-control. The only problem I have was finding all the pieces. Yeah, I mean, like that's why I shop on Bricklink because you know you spend the least amount of money for exactly what you need and nothing more. So, I mean, some people literally just buy sets and just work with what they got from there. And especially like you know if you're younger and you know you don't have money yet and you know your parents don't know what Bricklink is. You know, it's possible. But yeah, Bricklink is the way to go. That way, I mean, you could spend $50 on a Lego set for a decent part to price ratio. But then if you're building stuff like this, you might only be able to use like 10 pieces out of that set, you know? So to spend that same $50 and probably build like 10 Transformers out of that. Do you know how the combiner Skyrain? I'm not building Skyrain. That thing was a monstrosity. That was horrible. Likes daily uploads and yeah, like you know, if I mean, I probably have enough Transformers to do daily videos. I probably don't have enough time to shoot them. Um, but I counted based on how many I have not done videos for yet, and I could probably last until like maybe the end of spring. But after that, I would literally be tapped out and would not know what to do after that. I might be going for like 3 months, just like with no videos. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do them separately. It makes more sense. Let's see, I may already have. Oh, Victorion, yes. Victorion is like 80% designed. It just like other things kind of took um priority over that for some reason. But I did start designing her, and it's based off of like existing um existing characters that I already have as far as the molds and stuff. But now that I've updated most of my Transformers, I'm going to probably update her as well if and when I do decide to kind of finish her. So that would be cool. Let's see. Yeah, that's the cool thing about designing on the computer, because you can keep all your projects there without having to like ever run out really. Like I literally have, even though I have about 230 built, I have like 340 designed total. So if I ever run out or if I ever need to flex, then I could just buy those and have those on deck. Thanks, man. Thanks. That one strange guy. That guy has some awesome videos. I love his design styles. Definitely go check out his channel. Let's see, what else do we have here? We got that and then that. Okay. I see what we're aiming for. But this is definitely fun, having you guys rock out with me and stuff. I might decide to do this more often. We shall see. Oh, whose channel? He made a comment right there. That one strange guy. He does Lego Transformers also. Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Oh, nice. Yeah, I thought about doing the GoBots counterpart. I saw Boys with the Most Toys do it recently, and I was like, hey, that looks pretty cool. That guy is cranking out Transformers left and right. Like I think he might be trying to catch up to me or something. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to let that happen. Where are my Angular plates? I just had them. They're gone. There we go. Ringmaster, what up? What up? SDA, I much appreciate that. I do have Bug Bite. He is designed already, but I have no space for him, so I probably won't build him quite yet. Unless if I like decide to build all the GoBots out. I think I got like 8 of them in the stash right now. Prime, I appreciate you hanging out, bro. I mean, it's my first one, so I mean, I'm just kind of testing the waters right now. I have done a Star Saber, and don't know when I'm going to get the video done, but Star Saber is hanging out right there at the edge of that black table, probably on the far right. That's Star Saber, hanging out with the Octane in front of him. So, thanks, Prom. Thanks. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely get the Star Saber at some point. I don't know when, because I have like 20,000 videos that I have to shoot at some point. And it's it's kind of hard, like when you have this many, and it's not like on purpose. It's just that I design stuff, I get excited about it, and then I just like, all right, I'm gonna just buy it. But just trying to balance this with regular life stuff, full-time job and stuff. Like it's if I could just do this all day, every day, I probably would. But nobody's paying me to do that quite yet. So eventually, maybe. I always joke around and say, running Bricks Media Studios in itself is like a full-time job, but we have to get some interns or something. I haven't posted Star Saber yet because with stuff like that, I really have to show you how to transform it, because I've had people buy instructions. Like somebody bought my version 2 um Menasor. I've never reviewed it yet. And then they're like, hey, we need to know how to transform this. And I felt bad because it's like I posted it thinking I was going to do the video shortly, but I had to do like a private video just to show how to get it done and stuff. And that's the only reason why I don't have everything on the site as of yet, because then I have to show you how to do it. See, I get going. LB, I appreciate you hanging out. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of difficult, like I want to release everything, like I could spend 2 or 3 days just updating the website, but then, if you buy something that it might not be completely intuitive on how to work it, then it's like, I kind of just like left you out there to figure it out on your own, and I don't want to be that guy. Let's see. Are you improving the profile increasingly? Yeah. So for the combiners, I did a lot of, like kind of like with the legs, with the parts forming and stuff, just so that they're more stable when I take them to conventions. I could trust that they could just kind of sit there on a table and somebody might bump into it and it won't like completely fall over and destroy itself, because that's happened quite a few times and it's not pretty. So I try my best not to do any parts forming, but sometimes it calls for it because of depending on what you got going on. Like if these were just going to stay on the shelf, then I'd stay true to the source material and just not do any prefabricated legs and chest and stuff like that. But a lot of my pieces, they travel around the country. They have to be left on tables for multiple hours at a time, or multiple days at a time, and they got to be strong. They got to be strong. I hate not having a piece. Like, wow, it's just a 1x3 in green, and it's nowhere to be found. And I don't want to use a 1x2 and a 1x1 because I might actually need those down the line. So, But with this guy, we should be able to get a majority of him done. What time is it where you guys are? Because I'm on the East Coast, and it's like 11:15. So I'm kind of surprised that people are up, but it might be early where you are. So where are you guys from, and what time is it where you guys are? I am curious. Okay. But like 2:46 in the afternoon, or? Oh, nice. You're on the West Coast over there. I got a brother that lives out there. All right, John's in my area. And doing this test also kind of like, all right, well, let's see if people are going to be on, if I should do the streams earlier or something, or afternoon. Wow, nice. You got a full day ahead of you. I definitely appreciate being a part of your afternoon. Let's see. I need like a U-shaped table where I could have all my bins on display at one time. So that way I could kind of just dip in and out of bins easier. I gotta find a system for that. That is the goal. I try to keep all of my stuff that I have to access quickly right to my side right here, but let's see, what else do we need to do? We're gonna have to build the feet out. I'm trying to hold on to these headlight bricks because we're gonna need a lot of those. Let's see, but this one we're gonna keep, and we're gonna put a 1x4 on that, so that'll be cool. Let's see, we need our snot brick bin. Lockdown I have not made, only because like I'm not the biggest fan of the Bayverse Transformers. And I felt like if I ever did, then I would try to find a way to kind of like G1ify them. There's so many details and they look weird, and I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. I think the movies are cool. I just can't. I refuse to build them. All I did was Prime, and it took me 4 years to cave in to do that. Trying to think of what Transformers you can do easily. And Lego. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the only ones I'm missing. I mean, I just knocked out Alita 1. I knocked out Astro Train. Who else did I just knock out? There was another one that was kind of like vital. But the last one that I'm trying to get done is Wreck-Gar. Like, I don't know how to do Wreck-Gar and make him look good. I could try to just do the G1 version or what they just released, for the 86 studio release, but I can't, man. Like that. I'm gonna make Wreck-Gar. He has to look good. And the thing that I'm stuck on, maybe you guys could give me some ideas. I don't know how to do like the wheels. They don't have the right size wheel that I need for Wreck-Gar. I'll check out the animated version of Lockdown and see how it looks. If it looks cool and not, weird and veiny, then I'll work with them. Like for those movie designs, like Aeronobulus is king when it comes to Bayformers. Like he takes his time, studies the 3D model, and executes them flawlessly. I don't have the patience for that. Like I need them to be somewhat simple. Like I'm trying to keep my videos under like, maybe 15 minutes or something, but I'm surprised there's a lot of pieces that I don't have that I need for this. This was supposed to be at least 80 to 90% of the pieces, but Earth War Lockdown. I'm gonna check it out. Definitely. Definitely. I mean, I always love challenges and stuff like that, so. Oh, the knees, yes. The knees are easy because I should have those. I don't have the feet that I need, which is kind of sucky. Oh, got them. Very nice. Yeah, the wheels are the toughest thing, honestly. Like, and if I can't get the wheels right, then it's not worth trying, like, I have to execute it. I thought about going into the animated storyline or that faction, just to like, I did Starscream from Prime. I haven't. There was a two-headed one from animated. I think I tried to do, but it didn't get far. Comparison parts chart, like all the available Lego wheel. Yeah, I've done that in Bricklink, and it wasn't working. Like I've literally tried, and I even tried to do like a brick built wheel, and it just wasn't making sense. Like I have to. I mean, I know I'm gonna figure it out at some point, but I just don't see it happening right now. I'll probably have to just like sit on it for a little while, and then it'll come to me. It'll come to me. And when I do, then I'm like, ah, this is genius. Like this is why it took so long to figure this out. Let's see, I got to get that and that and that. All right, where are my ender plates? Why do I keep misplacing that? I need to put that on a quick access pin file or something. Let's see, this goes here. I think I have enough of the 1x2s to go around. Maybe could be line. So comparing every single. Oh, cool. LB, I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all of you guys too. On top of that, because like I said, it's my first stream, so I don't know how long this is going to go. I'm just trying to get a Hoist done, but I'm having a blast talking with you guys too. So it's very rare that I have people to talk to while I design or upgrade after I've designed. So this is quite fun, quite fun. What I might eventually do, like if I do continue to do streaming, I'm gonna hook up like 2 monitors, so that way I could kind of like look at LDD and then look at you guys at the same time to make sure I'm, answering questions and stuff. I tries to do my best. All right, what is that? That's a 1x2 plate. Okay. Nice. And the thing that's cool about designing like on your computer and stuff is that like with Studio, you could do renders and never ever have to actually build it, and people could still see what you do, you know? Like a majority of the stuff that I release, I mean, granted, I do build stuff. Like I just designed these guys recently and decided to do it, but that's only because I already had these built, so it was kind of easier to upgrade. But if you don't have a lot of Lego, you could still be like a Lego Transformer rock star by just designing them and releasing the digital renders, All right, this could go in there. And that is strong enough now. Nice. All right, so we're getting somewhere. We got some body shape. Getting somewhere with Hoist. Now with this ball joint is a little loose. And this is why I try to build things before I release them also, because I don't want you guys to build something and have a bad experience with it, So I try to build it, make sure that the parts work the way they're supposed to, nothing's floppy or anything like that. And if it passes, then I release it. Updating is always fun, like because you'll be like with updating, it always surprises me, like I guess how better I've gotten since the last time I've tried something. So That's why I always say, like, go for it, update it, and see what happens, because you could create the next best one of this character that anybody's ever seen. I need some 2x2 jumper plates in green, and I've used them for the legs, so I'm going to probably replace those with some 1x2 jumpers, because they work just as well. Love substituting stuff. Cybertronus? Who is that? Two combiners that can combine it. Two combiners that can combine into one. That's insanity. I had somebody that actually requested that one time too. They said, "Why don't you combine all of your combiners?" I'm like, "What?" All right, this we want to keep up here so I don't lose this one again. Oh wow, that is insane. I'm all for it. I mean, if you could find a way to make two combiners, combine and look good, then more power to you. By all means. See, like with this piece right here that I'm doing now, the model calls for like 4 of these in green, and I'm going to use gray just to make sure that it works. I mean, I got Trailbreaker and I'm pretty sure it works, but I try to make sure every model works before I go just throwing it out there in the world. I mean, some of the best ideas come from being bored, like. Oh, definitely, definitely. I would say even like while we're doing this, like drop a link to your channel in the comments so that everybody could check it out. So we got that done, and then we're doing that next. Okay. So with this guy, he is very top heavy, so he's going to need 2 of these hinges for his arm section. So that one's going to go there. And I know I should have a lot of green hinges. I got them from a pick-a-brick wall. None of my combiners have a chest, leg, arm, and remember I tried to first take on combiners when the Combiner Wars came out. And, I just saw how it would work, but, there wasn't a lot of people out there doing combiners yet. So I decided to go for it and see what I can make of it. And I don't have enough hinges in green. This is very upsetting. Very upsetting. It's going to be black for now. Cyber King, nice. I just have to be mindful of what I'm substituting so that way I don't go forgetting anything also. For this guy, we gotta do this. I feel like there would be 1-bys, but there are not. So I'm gonna have to dig in that bin, pull out a few. Nice. wait, I might have it here. Nope. All right, where's my dark bin? Yeah. This is just all 1x1 bricks and round bricks. It's very good to keep those organized. Just gonna pull out a bunch of green because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need more than what I need for the moment. I mean, some people only build transformers that, you know, are specifically their own creation. Like, you know, that's how like Mindbender was doing for a while. And his channel was extremely successful. Where was I? I'm like getting scattered here. I know with this, we're going to need something like this. I'm trying to build on screen too. That's a thing. Let's see, we don't need that. This we might need later down the line. We need more 2x2s. And then we got some of that. Like, I wish Mindbender went back to, like, I mean, I love his mechs. Those are awesome. But, I mean, I miss his Transformers, you know? Yeah, like I got Star Saber going on. Right now I'm working on Raiden. Because I haven't seen anybody really knock that out in Lego yet, and I'm kind of ran out of combiners to do. So, and plus Hasbro's coming out with a Raiden, so I'm going to probably try to align my release with that, because that'll be cool, you know. Power Master Optimus Prime, I don't know. Oh wait, there's one right here. Why am I bugging out? I don't know if I'm gonna do Power Master yet, because it seems cool, but it's just, I don't know. It doesn't resonate with me as much as it probably does with other people. Like I mean, and plus, I mean, I'm at a point now which is very sad that I'm running out of space for stuff. So it's like I have to kind of knock out like really core characters right now, or I have to just buy another bookshelf, which would not be the best life decision for me at the moment. Black Zarak. Now, I've thought about getting into that because I did design it already based on my current Scorponok design, but I don't like my current Scorponok anymore. So if I do Black Zarak or do a video, it's going to probably be to an updated Scorponok design. Because, I mean, I think it's definitely time. It's time. Scorponok has been hanging out for a while. And that was just my first attempt. I think now I could probably come up with something really, really cool. Aw, I don't have any other plates in green. It's definitely time for Scorponok to get an upgrade. The one I need's on the bottom. Just dump a bunch of these on the table. I've apparently ran out of them on the initial build. Let's move Trailbreaker out the way so I can kind of utilize more of this space for you guys here. All right, so that's there. We need these pieces. And that's going to have a clip coming out. And I don't think I've ever seen that in green. I've seen the 1x2s, but we're going to have to come up with something else. Yeah, those do not come out in green. Huh. We will use dark gray since I have a bunch of those. What I'm noticing is that this right here in green, I don't see a lot of it. If it exists, I should have had at least one, and I don't. So I'll probably try to buy them, and they might have been super expensive. And I lost the piece I was working on again. Is that? There it is. All right. Any pretenders? I've done the monster bot people, the pretenders. Not as a pretender shell. Because then those would be kind of huge compared to my scale, and I didn't want to do that. But yeah, I have done a Repugnus, bunch of other ones. Also, I've done Abominus. I mean, he's a whole combiner of pretenders. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I might, take a look at a few things and see how they look and whatnot. But yeah, like I haven't seen like a good pretender shell that would make sense to build. Like because to me, if you're gonna have that, it needs to be articulated. Voice of the Most Toys did something pretty cool with his pretender shells, but he builds at a way larger scale than I do. So it's like that makes sense for his collection. I know, I'm so excited, man. I want to hit 5K so bad. Like I don't know what else to do. I'm just like I've been floating in the 4K section for a while now, and I'm like, oh man. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, there's a lot of pieces that I'm noticing that I designed in green that I don't think they exist in green. So I'm gonna have to tweak the digital file a little bit. Oh wait, this one's different. That's why. I was about to make a whole green Trailbreaker. That is not what we're building today. That's why. Okay, so I am smart. I promise that. I did a good thing. Okay. So we need those pieces that I showed in dark gray. We need them in orange. And I have them in orange. All right. Nothing more exciting than finding the piece you need. It'll be difficult to do a G1 Alpha Trion. Ooh. See, the thing with Alpha Trion is that I'm not completely... It's just like Elita 1 where like you don't really know what their alt mode is supposed to be. I know you might... Maybe it's a ship or... I don't know. I think I've even seen Alpha Trion in the form of a train. Like that... Like, why would he be a Cybertronian train? I don't know. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like Alpha Trion is definitely important in the collection to have, but I really just have to settle on an alt mode. That's what that would be. If I could figure out an alt mode, then he will be done. I think I'm gonna stick with these sand green clips for Hoist instead of hunting down light gray. Young Alpha Trion. I still haven't even done a video for my Orion packs yet. That's sad. What did he turn into in Power of the Primes? That was the train one, right? I think that was the train one. Oh, see, I was supposed to put something else there. See, I wasn't paying attention. Horrible, horrible. Let's take this off so we could put those mixels in. And where are they? I already attached them to the wings. That's one wing. That's two wing. But where's the dark gray? There it is. All right. I'm going to do an orange 1x2 for that. There are definitely some holy grail builds out there. I mean, when I first started, I tried to do things that I haven't seen people attempt yet. And then just as I went along and all the repaints, like I just kept getting kind of faster with my designs and everything. So now I have those small handful that I'm trying to figure out, like Rekgar. It's like I would almost pay somebody, like, design me a Rekgar, please, just so I can have them in my collection. Yeah, I mean, if you could find pictures of them. Oh, DevCon. Ooh, yeah, DevCon. Yeah, that's a hardcore need right there. I gotta add DevCon to the collection at some point. It's only right. It's only right. All right, we are getting somewhere. I don't want this window anymore. I want this window. All right, and what is this? This is some couple of 2x3s. Perfect. And that's simple enough. All right, so now we need my 2x2 plates, my 3x3s. They're in this pile somewhere. Perfect, right there. Once again, try to show you guys how I have things organized. Got all the round 2x2s right there. And then in that corner right there, those weird shapes. I don't even know what those are called. Probably like hitch things, but very seldom use them. But you gotta have them available. Can't leave them out. Two, but I didn't know how it would work. Yeah, well, Alpha Trial, man, he's a bit of a mystery wrapped in an enigma. It's like you really ever only saw him in just like what was that, the one that they did in the War for Cybertron trilogy? Like the Queen lady that was up in the tower. I forgot her name. But I thought while I was watching that I want to do a Transformer of her, but I don't know what she turns into. Let's see. This is I apparently took out I need one of those. Like I'm missing this from the file. I have to update that. Interesting. Yeah, I would even implore, like, if you could figure out how to build those guys before me, go for it. I say go for it. Now, for this version of Hoist, just for the sake of, making sure things work, I do use pieces in different colors. But when I do my files, I will make sure that everything is right. And I have to order the pieces that I need to get them done in the right way before I do the video review, of course. Ooh, no orange ones there. So sad, so sad. Well, green will be a good substitute because he's mostly green anyway. So that goes there. And then we have one plate and then that part for the flag. All right, so we got that one plate. And then we got some of these ready for a flag. You got as many questions as you want, my guy. Have you thought of trying any other characters who aren't Transformers? Well, I've made some original Transformers. Earlier in the channel, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to drink some of this water right here. In the beginning of my channel, I was really big into video game characters, and I did an Earthworm Jim. I did some Ninja Turtles. I did Super Mario. I recently designed a Max, which was like on MTV a gajillion years ago. Big purple guy with teeth sticking out of his face. And that was like vital for like my, my childhood. So it's like I connected with that cartoon, and as creepy as it was very disturbing. But I designed him and people went crazy over him. So at some point I do want to build him just so I could have him like, hanging around and stuff. I think I lost something, but yeah, I mean, even like outside of characters, like I literally just designed a 2-family house. Actually, it might be even fun to kind of show that off while I'm here doing this live stream. Why not, right? Let me see if I could pull up some pictures of that. And then I could just kind of share that with you guys. And I don't know if the client is going to go for it or not yet. But I'm still waiting to hear back from him, but I'm going to share my screen. And go with window and go with this and share. So this is a house I literally probably designed in like 7 hours. I finished it yesterday and started it the day before. And, I looked at some pictures out on Google Maps of the address they gave me. This is pretty much the same color, same shape and stuff like this. Try to move that. And this is the back of the house. So, yeah, like stuff like this, it'll probably take me like several hours to design. I could do rooms and stuff on the inside of that, but it takes a little bit more time. But this is a Hello Kitty jewelry box that I designed for a client when I first started YouTube. It has like little drawers in the back and stuff like that. Try to make some accessories up there that they could mess around with. This is my high school that I went to a gajillion years ago. So I do design other things than Transformers, but there has to be a reason for it. So that's the whole thing with that. It's just, most of my stuff that I do is client driven. Like when you go on bricksmediastudios.com and go to the media section, you'll see all sorts of like interviews and stuff that I've done. I have a 5.5 foot coin that's in a museum in DC right now. So that took about 2.5 weeks to build. That was the toughest, probably even tougher than anything on the show. But we got it done, and I'm pretty happy with it. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm ultimately trying to make this a career type of thing. Like I want to just get paid to build Lego all day, but not with Lego specifically, because one of my boys from the show, he actually works for Lego now. And I think it's a great opportunity, but probably just not for me yet. Like I'm passionate about Lego, but I don't know if I want to. I have to have time away from Lego at some point, you know. I can't just like once it becomes work and it's not fun anymore, then it's like wow, you live out there in the Lego facility, like the I don't know. I don't know if I'm that passionate. But for those who are, more power to them. You know, like I think it's a wonderful thing. All right, so we got pretty much all of his backpack done at this point. Just checking the file. All of that looks pretty good. Yep, so we're just gonna flip this thing around while not breaking anything. I'm not gonna flip up like that. I don't have any green flags to put for there, so there we go. So that'll be his back for now. Then we could just fold these up. We got that going on. Oh, took away the hand that. So it's getting there. It's getting there. How long have we been streaming? Like an hour and a half. This is insane. You guys are hardcore hanging out here. Me, this is just Lego obsession at this point because, you know, like once I start something, I kind of have to keep going to get it done. I think last night, because I was really stuck on trying to make these changes for Hoist, I was up to like probably 3 o'clock in the morning. And then even after I was satisfied with Hoist, I had to then spend like the next 10 minutes updating Lifeline. I mean, not Lifeline, Lift Ticket, just because I'm like, oh, it's only going to take 10 minutes. No, right now it's about to be 11:30 at night. So it's not super late. This is like, you know, kind of when I'm getting into my groove. Like I'm kind of used to just you know, getting home from work late and just building until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, getting up, going to work and doing it all over again, you know? Like even after all of this, you know, after I'm go as far as I can with Hoist, I'm gonna eat dinner and probably go back to building again. I mean, granted, I'm not updating anybody else right now, but you know, I'll probably search for some stuff on YouTube, see what's going on. If anything crosses my mind, then or crosses my eye, then I might just take a crack at it. Yeah, so you're SDA, you're out there in Cali. But that also means that I mean, today I had to get up at like 8 o'clock for work. I work from home, so that's cool. I could kind of like sneak and do this while I'm working on a computer over here. But yeah, so I mean, when I got up, it was like 5:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning your time. So let's see, we got that. Now for the mixels, that's not bad. We're gonna just use this. We got the wheels. For the wheels, I'm gonna use gray instead of green for now. I think the design originally had black, but I don't even know if they make these axles in green. Come on, get in there. I know I'm missing a lot of the stuff that I need for his feet. That's a whole thing. Let's see. So, yeah, that's as far as his feet are going to go, honestly. What else could I do? This chest is pretty done for what can get done. I'm going to end up changing that mixer because this waist piece right here is a little, it's kind of sus right there. It's a little flimsy. It was stronger on Trailbreaker, but on this guy, unless if I find a way to tab this end somehow, but then it'll mess up the design. I don't know. So his torso is pretty much done. Oh, yes, for the head, he already has a black T-joint. Oh, I can't stress this enough. These black T-joints, these are key. I mean, I know a lot of people have them in like light gray, but they come in black and white, and they have way easier clutch power to work with than the gray one. So I try to upgrade all my, oh my God. I try to upgrade them all to black, if at all possible. God, I just split this guy right in half. Wow. Okay. Look at that. And that's because I'm missing that piece right there. That's why that happened. Jeez. I'm missing a corner plate. And that was kind of vital to kind of hold the chest together a little bit. But hey, you get to see this stuff happen live, so. Let's see. How bad did I tear this thing apart? So that flips up. This comes up. You guys get to kind of see transformation before I actually do the review video. How cool is that? Ah, see, now this is not connecting. There it is. Cool. Everybody's nice and tight. All right. Did anything else fly off of him? I don't think so. All right. And then this will fold back up. I don't even know what oh, the head. That was all what that was about. Like, why did everything explode? All right, so Hoist's head is supposed to be green. Do I have green 1x1s? So we'll tune in soon. Gotta go for something. All right, Bobby. Thanks for hanging out, man. You're the best. I mean, we will probably be wrapping this up soon because I'm just running out of pieces that I would need for this guy anyway. Let's see. Yep, the thing I need is all around the bottom. Let's see. I don't really have green 1x1 flats. That's fine. Gave it the old community college try, but I could update at least one of them. There you go. All right, what else do we really have here? I mean, we got some arms. We got the little plates that go behind the arms, which that part's pretty easy and quick, I believe. So you got black, and then it's 4 yellows segmented by black. Okay, so that's not bad. I'm gonna work with these right here. So we gotta get, oh, we don't have black, what are those called? Angular bricks, headlight bricks, because they were all used. All right, that's fine. Let's see, 4 segmented by black. And then we need a black 1x2 flat. Where are my flats? Right here. 2 black. Picture and picture shift. Oh, it's like, why is it telling me what to do now? Thought it was going to try to get rid of me. All right, so that's as far as we could go with that. This is all for Trailbreaker. I don't want to mix that up. Trailbreaker. This is stuff we're working with here. This is stuff we got to put away. All right, so, 2 more yellow pieces if possible. We got tons of yellow 1x1s. Now, I don't know if some of you guys are still in school or not, but from what I understand, there's a lot of after-school programs that have funding, and they are very excited about doing Lego programs because I've actually taught some of them. So if you're in school, you should definitely express, your interest in getting some Lego after-school programs going on, because they have money that they could just buy you free Lego with. And then they'll get people like me to teach you how to build cool things with it. So that's a little insider tip for people that are trying to get some free Lego in their life. And hey, if you're not in school, if you're an adult, put your kid in the program to get them some free Lego and then take their Lego. Why not? Let's see. What else do we have and need? I think that's it. Everything else I actually have to order at this point. There's 2 of these for the arms. And then I got these parts already. I could actually build the forearms. I could do that much. Forearms should be easy. Let's see. Try to get these pieces out. Guess it was easier before, but so just to give you guys a glance at what we are building and try to find a picture of it here. I don't know, does it have it for like the thumbnail? Like, I don't know what's going on. So we got that, and then we could go here, and then we could do some share screen, and then window, and that, and share. So this is what we are building. So we are pretty much wrapping up based on the parts that we have available. So I just designed this earlier today. Looks pretty cool. I did this a few days ago, and I had the whatchamacallit, the hood of the car sitting up on like the windshield. It looked like an armored car in a way. It was like way too bulky, and a couple of people, including Bricks Motion, said, hey, you got to do something to kind of trim that up. So I was like, all right, I can't be letting people down. Got to make sure everything that I bring you guys are legit. So that's what we're building today. Did that. Oh, we're building arms. Okay, so we pulled out these 1x1s, 1x2s, and that's gonna go, let's see, gotta stay on camera. So what I will try to do, oh man, we need a green to split it. So with these, I tend to split them, and then you can mix it with another color with just having one of that color. So with that, I don't have any greens here in my collection that I have free. I would have to get them from this side. Nope, not a single green. But that's cool. So at least we have that there. The 1x1s rounded with the little stick coming out, that to me is like the best piece of the decade. Where are they? Oh, not there, not there, not there, not there. Not there, so but where? These pieces, oh god. These pieces right here, best pieces ever. I don't know if we can even focus on that. There it goes. And it has like the little stick on the end. Most versatile piece ever for Lego Transformers. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those for the arms. I wish they made them in more colors, but I mean, you got them in light gray, you got them in black, and then they did it in like the soft yellow. Like, why? Why? Like somebody behind the desk got paid and said, hey, we should come out with this in soft yellow. I don't understand. Who made these decisions? All right, so the hinge is going to go there. Then we use white angular plates for that. And then from there, we could just slap on these plates right there. And now we need some white 1x1 plates, which are right here. Once again, I try to show how I have things organized, because organization is key to success, people. You could get these bins right here from Walmart for like maybe a couple of bucks. And they come with maybe 3 rows of these blue things. So if you need to get more, you know, you just kind of slip them out of another bin and put them in yours or something. Or you could get them online. So it's definitely key to have everything organized. So that way, I mean, when I first started this, like 7 years ago, I had everything in one giant bin, and it took me several days to build like an arm for a transformer. So I said, you know what? I don't want to do that anymore. And then I separated everything in like little Ziploc baggies. And then even that became tiresome at some point. So, oh, I don't have any of those left. Oh, all right. So not much of the arms are getting done. So then I started using the little bags that I would get from Bricklink orders. Let's see, I used to use those for, right. You know, they're really cool because like if you get more of something, you could adjust a section to make that size bigger, you know, so it's definitely, and then I even got like a little bookshelf specifically for these because they could hold up to like maybe 24 of them, and I got 16 or 18 of them or something. And I take these with me whenever I do conventions because, you know, say for example, if you need a piece, if I have it, here, it's yours, you know, like. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for what we can do for the arms as well. So we got that. We're not even going to include those. None of these pieces are really necessary. The lights and everything are done. We're going to put these with the arms. All of this gets cleaned up. And that goes over there. Why do we have so many of these wings? Oh, because he already had wings. There. All right, so yeah, all this gets cleaned up. And that is it for the night. I mean, we are at an hour and like 45 minutes on the stream. You know, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. It's pretty dope. Um, you know, I might try this a couple of more times. It says I have like 7 days to try it for free before I have to pay for it. So, you know, we'll see. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to kind of interact with you guys. Yeah, this waist right here, this is no good, right? This is way too floppy. I have to get something a little bit stronger than that. But yeah, here we have Hoist so far. We got probably about 70% of them done, so that's not a whole lot of pieces that I have to order. Maybe less than $10 worth of pieces. Um, got this much of Trailbreaker done just before I started the stream, and I thought like, why not stream to like do Hoist? I should have streamed when I started this because you know this would have been fun to watch also. And just because you guys are the best, you know, here's an actual live shot of Blitzwing. I can't wait to get this guy's video done, but you know, Devastator kind of took priority over that. So yeah. But if you follow me on social media, you guys probably seen a ton of these. This is like my most popular post on Instagram right now at like 2,000 likes or something. It's crazy. But yeah, just want to show you guys some stuff. Um, and that is pretty much it. So I appreciate you guys rocking out with me. And I'll try to be a little more structured if I do decide to do this again. I'll do like an announcement or, you know, have a countdown or something so you could just like be there when it's ready. All right, guys. Thanks for complimenting Blitzwing. Like he might be one of my favorites at this point. At least until I get Astro Train done. Astro Train is like built in all sorts of like 1,000 colors, and I had to make sure that he worked so I could order the right pieces. So I'm gonna try to show all of them off in one video. I have Octane, Blitzwing, Astro Train, Springer. I might try to do a Sandstorm, you know, outside of the one that I already have, like to do actual triple changer Sandstorm. But I didn't realize how many Transformers are triple changers, like Ape Face and Snapdragon and all of them. It's insane. But I'm rambling. Want to bid you guys a good night or a good afternoon wherever you are, and I'll see you guys for the next video review. Peace.